You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. All right, what's going on, Scott Squad? We are back in the building. And of course, we're going to be talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We got some tea, y'all. We got some tea finally. And listen, I have been waiting for this day for quite some time now. So I'm like, yes, bring it to me, inject it into my veins, give it to me now. So we're going to get into that, but make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, and also hit that like button if you like reality TV related content. And if you like the fact that Real Housewives of Atlanta is finally coming back. So, how do we get this tea, you ask? Okay, so BravoTV.com has given us a little bit of a sneak peek at whatever's about to come tomorrow because they say that the new season is bigger, bolder, badder. The Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer drops tomorrow. This occurred about 28 minutes ago. So let's just take a look at this little tease that we get, right? We get this little backdrop with the peach here in someone's hand. And it honestly looked like it was leopard. We did get some leopard print there. Who might this have been? Could that have been Portia? And then who is this right here? I'm just so interested. This to me is giving short hair, don't care. Maybe Shamia? I mean, I'm just excited. Who is this? Is this Kelly? And is that Drew right there based on the lip that we see? And was that Phaedra? And then was that Britt? And you guys can see right there, like I said before, we have the leopard print sort of gloved hand right here. So, of course, y'all know I wanted to be on the theme. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give you a little leopard print too, just for the fun of it, y'all. We just like to have a good time on this channel. And of course, do our little speculations and conjecture and all of that good stuff. Listen, I'm excited. I am super excited. I want to see who's giving what, who's doing, like, you know, and I told you, Shamia has her YouTube channel as well. So head on over there because she may react to the channel, to the trailer. I don't really know, but I'm kind of hopeful that she does. And I can't wait to see the cast photo, the cast pics. I want us to just take a second glimpse because you can see a wider angled shot when you go to our friends over at Queens of Bravo, right? So this is what I did when, of course, I was doing my search because honestly, for real, I was actually waiting on the Potomac reunion looks to drop, and then I was going to do a video. But I was like, oh no, this Atlanta news is here. So let's get into it. Let's take a look, see at the wider angle shot. Who is this in this first frame? It's hard to say. That's definitely got to be Shamia right here with the short hair. Drew, definitely. Who is this at the end? Who is this right here with this blonde hair? That to me is giving Britt. All right, so there you have it. That's all the tea that we get for now. Okay? But the trailer will be dropping tomorrow. Okay? So let's look at the calendar. If I look at the calendar here, I would see that the Potomac finale is February 2nd. So when is the Super Bowl? Because we need to factor in the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 2025 will be February the 9th. Okay. So if we have the finale of Potomac this coming weekend, which is February 2nd, then we won't have the Potomac reunion unless the Potomac reunion is only 2 episodes. Then the Potomac reunion will be 16th, February 16th and February 23rd. And I don't know how many episodes we're going to get at that reunion. But if we get 2 episodes, then that March 2nd date that I did hear about for the Atlanta premiere, it will still stand. Otherwise, it might be March the 9th. Which gives, of course, usually like Bravo typically does a full month of promo. And so I'm sure we'll see Portia, Phaedra, maybe at least Portia, maybe Drew. But I feel like they're holding Drew for some reason. I feel like they're holding Shamia for some reason. I feel like they're holding a couple of the other girls. But the question will be, in what capacity will we see Kenya Moore in the trailer, as well as will they update her with a cast photo or anything of that nature? Will she be phased out of the intro after she leaves? Will she be in the intro? Those are my questions. I want to know what you guys think. Let us know in the chatterization down below. All right. So now that we've gotten into that, I'm super excited. I also want to point out to you that we have a little bit of tea with regards to the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion color scheme. Okay. We did talk about that, and we're going to get into that in just one second. I want to give you a brief glimpse into that because that came out last night. But I've just been on the road and such. So we did get a preview of Ashley's look, and that's how we knew that they were going to be giving us the actual theme today. So they said, why be sad when you can raise your ya? The rest of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion looks drop tomorrow. So that's the reason I was waiting on doing my video for today, because I was hoping they would drop at like 11 a.m. Or typically news drops like this in terms of Bravo, they do either 10 or 11, 1 p.m. or 4 p.m. So I would wager to think that today we're going to get that at like 4 p.m. So based on this color theme, it looks like we could be looking at white and bling. I'm not really sure. I'm going based on the base color of this look, as well as the sort of stole thing she has draped around her. So I would have to assume we're going back to something like that. I think Ashley's dress looks great. I think that the hair is perfect with the dress. I'm glad that she didn't do anything that was like, I mean, I don't know. Sometimes people get that, like they can get the one part wrong and get the other part really, really right. But I feel like she is hitting on all cylinders here. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you guys feel like we're on the right path with this sort of white and bling combination. I'm interested. And I was waiting for this all morning. All right. I did watch Love and Hip Hop. We may talk about that a little bit later, but right now I want to dive into, I'm always looking for something new, right? When I'm watching a lot of these shows, I'm looking for who's going to give me something new, right? And on Love and Marriage Huntsville this coming weekend, we get the reunion, y'all. And I don't know if you guys remember this, but when I did an interview with Carlos King, I asked him about the reunion, and I said, who's going to surprise us the most, or who surprised you the most at the reunion? And he said it was Kimmi. And I was like, oh, okay. So, and watching the season and then sort of watching her interactions with Melody, I kind of wondered if it was with Melody and Kimmi. But then it seemed like they had kind of smoothed things out as the episodes ended. But based on this sneak peek, shout out to our friends over at the Bravo Shade Room for posting this clip. We're actually going to get a showdown with Melody versus Kimmi. And to me, this is new. This is something that we have not seen before, right? I don't think we've ever seen. And typically, Kimmi and Maurice are actually on the same side as Melody. But this season, I think it looks like it's not that in that configuration. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. I'm going to give you a couple of snippets from the argumentation. I can't give you, you know, when we talk about it on YouTube, we got to chop it up and discuss, chop it up, discuss, chop it up, discuss, so that the content is, you know, very different from what it is, so we can do a proper reaction. So let's get into it.
For social media after the arrest, it was a big topic of conversation. So I asked, and I'm not.
So basically, what they're talking about is the red lipstick that was brought to the show, and the commentary about whether or not he had some type of lipstick on his, I guess, either mouth or shirt or something like that in his photo. So he's basically saying people say all types of things on social media.
I'm saying it wasn't made up. I asked the question. I asked questions. That's
okay. So she's saying that basically I'm asking what the people on social media are asking. That's what she's saying.
Different. I ask questions about topics that are big in the media at the moment.
Okay, so that's the full explanation for Melody. This was on social media, so I asked about it on the show.
I don't care what is popular on social media.
And that's
there was a whole popular social media about whatever you did to your ass.
I don't remember that one, but again, I didn't know about the red lipstick. So I have made it my business at this point in time, personally, to not be too into the weeds with this particular show. So I just basically am now. I'm just going off of what I see in the episodes or what somebody say in an interview that I do. I can't do no more. Okay, I can't do no more. But because this is posted and it's from the episode, I thought we could go over it. And I'm always looking for something new, give me something different in the show. And this, like I said, is new. So I'm interested. I'm intrigued. How is this going to play out? You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into a little bit of that investigation.
And we didn't sit down every day and talk about whatever bad butt job you got. Nobody talked about that.
Oh,
you said something about me touching Martell. You need to come to meetings with me and Martell.
Did we see that on the show, or was that something maybe that they edited out? Honestly, I can't even keep up with how many seasons it's been because I don't know what they consider a particular season based on how they break up the season throughout the year.
And I sat there and I'm like, all right, bitch, I got you. You know I don't want to touch that man.
It wasn't.
So it sounds as though, like Kimmi is saying, that they are not talking about stuff about her on social media. So why is she talking about stuff about them on social media? Which actually goes back into something that the Scotts were talking about, how they were sure that production would not produce their show based off of what happens on social media. But it is very hard because social media plays a big part in most of the shows now. So how do you escape that? I mean, I think it's kind of like social media feeds the show now, and then the show feeds social media. So it's kind of a cyclical thing. So how do you avoid that when you begin filming again?
Really that deep for me, Kimmi. It was a key moment.
So lots of questions that I have for this particular scene. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to break it on down. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And let me know how excited you are for the Real Housewives of Potomac to return, as well as this theme for the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to see it. So make sure you guys tap in, subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit that follow button, that subscribe button. And also follow me on Snapchat. Follow me on the Snapchat, whichever corner it's in over here at the top, okay? You guys can just click that, scan it, follow, and there we go. All right, so with that being said, I will catch you all in the next video, probably in a couple of hours, because we'll discuss the reunion looks and I want to do it live. Oh, also for those of you guys who are interested in our Rich Life, we will be having a Zoom call tonight, live Zoom. This is for you if you are interested in learning how to make additional income. Also, get some travel discounts in the travel space. I can tell you right now, I was looking up some travel for a segment that I did on Good Day, Like It or Not, yesterday for Fox 5, and I actually found in my membership, I actually found hotel stays for $300 for Phuket for 6 days. I found 6 days in Bali for approximately $800. That's not per night. That's for the week. And the Maldives for $1,500 for 6 days for 2 people. So those are the types of discounts, not only in the travel space, but also in everything else that you do in your life. So you don't have to be as impacted by these fluctuations that the economy is having right now, because you have a membership that can actually take you further and get you paid every day. So with that being said, make sure you guys follow me, Rich Life, text Rich Life, all caps, 202-918-3386 to find out more. And we will see you in the next video.